Duskendale was once, in its prime, an important port on Blackwater Bay, and the seat of kings. Though it had seen its wealth shrink and trade dwindle due to the growth of the nearby King's Landing, Daenerys Darklyn, the Lord of Duskendale, wished to halt this decline. He had desired to win a charter for Duskendale, similar as Dawn received a century before, though Tywin Lannister, however, firmly rejected the proposal. Infuriated at Tywin Lannister's refusal, Daenerys instead devised a new plan, which would eventually have some severe consequences. And so the defiance began when Lord Dennis ceased paying his taxes, inviting King Aerys to come to Duskendale to hear his petition. Tywin advised him not to go, though the king wished to distance himself from his hand, deciding to deal with the problem personally. Upon arrival, however, the king was in prison, and the king's escort, including Sir Gawain of the Kingsguard, was slain by Dennis's master-at-arms. King Aerys was shoved, stripped of his royal garments, and even struck, thrown into a jail in the depths of Duskendale. And so Lord Daenerys Darklyn refused to give up the king, threatening that he would kill Aerys at the first sign of an assault. And as Lord Tywin Lannister could not attack Duskendale, he instead besieged it with a sizable host. The defiance in canon lasted for less than half of a year, with Darklyn remaining convinced that he could get better terms, though Tywin eventually gave a final demand for surrender of the king, promising that refusal would result in the loyalists storming the town and executing everyone inside. Eager to stop the bloodshed, a young Sir Barristan Selmy snuck into the town, performing a solo rescue mission, freeing King Aerys from the dungeons and bringing him back to safety. Although Sir Selmy would later wonder if it wouldn't have been better for him to let the king die. Without a hostage, Lord Dennis surrendered, and King Aerys was not merciful. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we begin this little kind of... It's a meme. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is a meme. What we are about to do is extremely fucking memey. The entire thing's going to be a meme. We are going to overthrow the monarchy of the Iron Throne, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be good. Don't worry. If you're wondering, Sol, this sounds like an incredibly stupid idea. It's because it is. But, You'll see what I'm. Catelyn. Oh, I'm going to betroth my brother to Catelyn Tully. My other brother can be betrothed to Cersei Lannister. Now, if you're wondering, Sol, how in the hell are you going to fight against all of Westeros? Darklyn never stood a chance. It's impossible for the Defiance to work. My dear viewer, it doesn't matter. Because I already have the king imprisoned, which means I already have a 100% war score. I can just demand the monarchy bugger off, and King Aerys will have no choice. I mean, he will have a choice. He'll say no. Of course he'll say no. But, he can't fucking stop me. Your shameful attempt at blackmail will not succeed, no matter how corrupt souls have enticed to help carry out your plan. I will not give in without a fight. I'd rather die defending what is rightfully mine. War it is. Oh, look. I've won. How difficult this fucking thing was. The monarchy of the Iron Throne is abolished. With a new... Ooh, actually, I had an idea, didn't I? Fuck! I've screwed it up. No, I gotta fix it. Before we go to war, we will see our house on the Iron Throne for a nice juicy chunk of prestige. Oh no, it was such a long and terrible war. The monarchy of the Iron Throne is abolished, with a new republic or oligarchy being established in its place, led by Lord Dennis II. Enforced demands. There you go. The war to overthrow the monarchy of the Iron Throne is ended. Lord Daenerys Targaryen has won. We can be a republic based on trade, or we shall concentrate power onto a council of noblemen. We are going to embrace diplomacy, ladies and gentlemen. Diplomacy. A system that never fails and cannot possibly be exploited. I've usurped the title. I've usurped his title. I'm taking his treasury. Tywin will accept my betrothal. I have fulfilled the ambition to see our house rule the Iron Throne, so that gets me a shot at the prestige. Real easy-like. The Kingsguard can stay as it is. It's fairly fucking decent with Barristan the Bold and everyone else. Aerys Targaryen, however, bring me his head. Is Aerys gonna... I think Aerys escaped, actually. Yeah, across to Valyria, apparently. So Aerys is, in fact, alive. Okay, so, the Darklyns will not control the realm forever. Even if we have sorted out all of this, it doesn't particularly matter. We will need to consolidate our power. Eventually, ladies and gentlemen, we will be voted out of office. And Tywin is probably the most likely candidate to take over. Assuming we don't get deposed immediately, actually, but that's something I haven't considered. You may be asking yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that I will not hold the realm forever, and I cannot possibly get myself voted back in, right? True, but what I can do is heavily exploit the fact that I'm now technically king, or Lord Protector, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I can actually pull off some really crazy shit to get Darklyn as much power as humanly possible. And I essentially want to gather as many titles as is humanly possible and make myself as powerful as possible before I'm voted out of office. So I'm going to exploit the shit out of diplomacy. The first order of business, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Despite the fact that it will make people dislike me, I am going to revoke about 1 billion titles. Revoke. And don't worry, there is method to my madness. Yes, it will make everyone hate me, but it won't matter if I don't have any vassals to hate me. The question is, will it work? or am I about to get absolutely fucked? That's the question. We'll do it this way. We'll play it a bit safe. We'll play it a little safe, and we'll see what happens. To revoke the castle, are they just gonna meekly accept it? Rather than face your judgment with dignity, try to flee the realm. We captured him, however, and we now face the block. There. Daenerys Targaryen dies. Oberyn Martell. Okay. Is everyone just gonna meekly accept me taking their territory? Not allow you to steal my titles. Not allow you to steal my titles. The Baratheons will honor their agreements. The Lannisters will honor their agreements. Honor their agreements. No longer my liege lord. No longer my liege lord. No longer my liege lord. The Martells have risen in rebellion against me. This is fine. So, yes, we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy. No, it doesn't matter, because we will kick their ass. Let's get all my forces to King's Landing real quick, up to the Red Keep. Hollard, you betrayed me. Treasonous bastard. I did not anticipate this many people being between me and everybody else. I can, however, put some commanders in charge. Essentially, we have to rely on the fact that the Lord Paramounts are technically doing my bidding. So they can do my bidding, I can then revoke all of these titles from everybody. And then go from there. The only issue is that after this, these guys are going to hate my guts. So we kind of have to... We only get one shot at exploiting this. And afterwards I will have to do some little magic. Prepare to die. Yes, better run, bitch. Oh shit, they landed with like fucking 12,000 men. How the fucking shit does Dragonstone have that many men? Ugh. Fine, whatever. We'll retreat into the Stormlands and get some help from them. How the fuck the shit did they... Okay, they have way more troops than I fucking anticipated. Way more troops than I anticipated. Well, at least we have the... some of my family are hiding real quick. Yeah, at least we have the Baratheons with us now. Around his head and all the Rosby lands. Fucking... The White Bull betrayed me. Take his fucking head. Forfeit King's Landing, forfeit Brindlewood, forfeit the Hall, all the Hayford lands, all the Stokeworth lands. We'll take hostage from the Martells. You. Let this High Septon bend the knee, take Norfolk Crawl. They will probably rebel again. Yeah, there we go. I didn't expect the secondary rebellion to kick off, but there we go. We will basically exploit the fact that we have all of these forces. And one by one, we will beat the shit out of all these guys. So yeah, we want to like strip all these titles from everybody, and then basically we'll see what we're going to do afterwards. But first of all, we have to win all these wars. So yeah, I just have to mop up all those assholes. President's entire family. Tyrells are coming to help me. The fucking Vale is coming to help me as well. That guy just tried to fucking murk me. Surprised I didn't die, actually. That's good to be recognized. Where they came from, I do not know, but apparently there are 6,000 of them down at the capital. Where did the Kingsguard... I suppose it's all the local lords that are siding with them and shit. I'm gonna leave Dragonstone for now, because I don't know if the rest of my forces are actually helping me against the Kingsguard, so... And the Faith, apparently. The Faith is also after my ass. Alright, we should be able to grab a bunch of these fucking territories, and then we have to strip the titles from everybody. All the lands, 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 all the lands. It's ridiculous. The High Septon can be fine. They're gonna declare war again. For like the 20th fucking time. But the thing is, I'm only getting one war. I don't know, most of them are getting usurped. Some of them are. Like, why the fucking shit? Like, they're supposed to be rebelling, but they're not rebelling properly. What the fuck is the game doing? I can put Robert Baratheon in my Kingsguard. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's heir. How's that gonna work? Like, this is supposed... Like, I've fought all of these wars, and they're not actually giving me anybody. Blackfish. You can serve my Kingsguard. I fought all of these wars, and not a single one of them is actually... Well, some of them are giving me titles. I'm basically taking as much of all of the land as I possibly can. But unfortunately, there's a bunch of people that are just not... I've defeated them, but they're not fucking letting me, like, actually take their shit. So I've taken Dragonstone for myself, which is excellent. So it's just now an issue of the fact that everyone fucking hates my guts, is the only thing. Like, they're all going to be trying to kill me, so I kind of need peace to reign. Because we fought all those wars, and I've only gotten half of the regions that I actually wanted to get. So phase 2 of the plan has to go into effect, I have no choice. But, however, there is a little known cheesy exploit that I can pull off. Which is this. If I summon all of my troops real quick, and then I do this, because these guys are completely useless and will definitely rebel against me, but they can't rebel against me if they're independent. But I keep their armies. They're independent, yes, but I keep their armies. So it's kind of broken. But there we go. I keep their armies, but they get a crown. Fair trade, if you ask me. I'm not exploiting to my full capability, but we are exploiting. Fuck it. It's a meme build. It's a meme build, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Yes. We'll grant the North independence, everyone independence. All of their armies will go straight for King's Landing. That deals with our rebellion problems. Aha, the Rock. I mean, the Westerlands is now... So we'll grab the 7,000 troops from the west, and then we'll grant Tywin independence, but we will keep his armies, because we can. And we'll do the same thing with the Riverlands once they come back to the fold. We'll select a Warden of the North. We don't have a North. There is no North. You're delusional. Go home. Come on, Jesus fucking Christ, Trident. What the hell are you doing? The war's over. Come on. There we go. Thank you. That took like 12 years. Summon their troops. I'll have 5,000 men, and then I grant them independence. And create some High Lordships to grab some prestige and fix that fucking issue. And once my forces get down to King's Landing, I have well over, like, 50,000 or some shit. Well over 40,000. A little over 40,000. So yes, everyone is independent, but I can now have the forces to just beat the shit out of my vassals and take all their crap. Is the plan. Yeah, a bunch of... No. There are actually individual wars, and I've kept my forces, so they are screwed. We have imprisoned the entire family, and we will wipe out all of them. Who needs dragons when you have unlimited fucking power, lads? Huh? Prison his entire family. It's gonna go from one region to the next and start fucking doing this. Prison the entire family. Prison the entire family. The fact that I'm using the Lord Paramount's armies to do this is just fucking hilarious to me. Go up the sharp point and deal with this shit, and we go back down south and deal with the rest of them. And it doesn't matter that I'm a tyrant if I don't have any fucking vassals to bitch about. Go back to King's Landing and deal with these assholes. Well, actually, we'll wipe out a few of these idiots here, Warrior, I guess. Bywater, I'm pretty sure you can be executed the fuck out of as well. I'm just wiping out entire families, basically, is what's going on. Rollingford, you will be all put to the sword, my friend. Dead and dead. And yet another family wiped out. The White Bull, the former Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, is now the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Final mop-up operation is dealing with these individual little bastards. I don't have prestige enough, do I? Shit. Well, I'm gonna have to wait for the prestige. That's kind of shit. Tyranny, oh no. Not tyranny. But I'm such a good boy. Alright, the only downside is I am waiting on my prestige to fix itself. Which is going to take a while. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found my wife. I don't know if she's going to be of age to actually pop out any kids, to be fair, but... We'll marry the Targaryen. One of the last Targaryens, actually. The only other one is Viserys, who is actually my courtier. I'm pretty sure the wedding would give me prestige. So, we will do the wedding. A bunch of people will refuse to come to my thing. That's fine. It's fine, you'll all be killed at some point anyway, so it doesn't matter. The only thing is, with the Spy Master stuff, is the fact that everyone fucking hates my guts, so it's kind of hard for me to get a Spy Master that's not just gonna turn on me. I need someone that doesn't know who I am. Someone that is oblivious to my shenanigans. It'll be a glorious wedding. Quickly knock her up before we die. Horribly die. Hopefully my wife pops out. Ah! Great, sweet, the sun. So easy. She heard me talking shit about it. What do we name the kid? That's the question. To it, but if we name him Aegon, that'll, you know, more emphasis on his Valyrian heritage, the rightful king, Aegon Darklyn. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I have a son! It's excellent. Excellent. Okay, guys, we had yet another little mini-war, which then ended again. without anybody being happy. So we will now revoke all of these remaining titles. Or not, because I don't have the prestige. Fuck. Okay, well, we'll wait for the prestige, and then we'll slowly revoke all these fucking titles. Hey, my tyranny's gone -5. It's getting there, lads. It's slowly not being terrible. If, like, a few hundred more of those, and we'll be back in the green. Weirdly, by the way, Barristan Selmy is Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, but he's not actually Kingsguard. Like, I stripped him of his shit, but he's not actually Kingsguard. And I need 200 thing to take the Kingsguard off of him. So that's something else I need to do. That's great. God, that's not good. That's potentially not good. Yeah, I don't like the sound of this fucking event scream. More wine! Right, what's the worst that could possibly happen? Yeah, there you go. I've been poisoned. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give everything to Aegon. Everything is going to be Aegon's. There you go. So literally everything is now Dragonstone, in air quotes. And what we do is we swap and change character to Aegon. And then Oris the Oppressor will die, and his brother Jon will become the Lord. And then we play as Aegon, and then we do an independence thing, and then revolt, and then we take it afterwards, and we go from there. That is the plan, ladies and gentlemen. That is the plan. Daenerys the Oppressor died under suspicious circumstances. We are playing as Aegon. Yeah, I want to do independence because I want to overthrow him. And then I want to declare my own kingdom, separate from the whole nonsense. I can do the Kingdom of the Crownlands, actually. That's the thing. We won't do that quite yet. Yeah, we'll do independence. And I have no vassals. Well, I have a couple of vassals, but nothing that is, like, yeah. But it shouldn't be too difficult. He does have, like, 4,000 men, but... Oh, he's imprisoned by Mother. You cunt. He's going up into the Vale, actually, so yeah. Good luck with that. Hey, Viserys has joined me in my court and left King's Landing. My uncle kind of has no power, and he's just got himself beaten the shit out of by the Arryns, so... It's actually pretty good that he attacked the Arryns. Yeah, well, we become independent. Okay, well, my uncle was actually thrown through the moon door by the King of the Mountain of the Vale, interestingly enough. So, that's a thing. He's dead now. And it's now Dennis II. Hollard is in charge of the Kingdom of the Vale. What I can do, however, is usurp the title. Or I can declare war and grab the holdings. I don't know which one. Because I don't want to inherit the voting system for the Iron Throne. I am assuming that if we usurp, then it's going to keep the succession laws and shit, which we don't really want. So... did you claim on the Red Keep, I suppose? Yeah. Let's do this. I don't know how much shit he has in the way of, like, troops and stuff anymore, but... You execute... Ah, you're executing my kinsman, you dicks. Ah, you imprisoned Viserys as well. Jesus, he's just brutally murdering all the Darklands. Not holding back any punches, this guy. Is he gonna rise before those guys do? Oh, shit. Well, Viserys died in the dungeons of, Dennis Holland, so the last Targaryen is my mother. I am the rightful king. The Darklands have succeeded. The Defiance has paid off. Now I just have to somehow conquer the rest of the 7 kingdoms. And then we'll be fine. No small task, that, to be fair. Yeah, they're easy. No worries. Did the fucking Kingsguard just abandon them, or what? Okay. Sure, I guess. Not complaining. Less men for me to fight, but still. Back to the city. We'll hunt these assholes down. Assuming they'll probably flee to the Red Keep. Although, I don't think I have the forces to actually take the Red Keep. No, I do. Okay, cool. I can actually take the Red Keep. It will take me 12 years, and I will be in crippling debt by the time it actually happens, but... He's married to the heir to Dawn. How the fuck? Well, fuck you, I'm taking the Red Keep. And I'm pretty sure the King's Landing just, yeah, the 7 Kingdoms falls apart at that stage. And I can ransom all these people fairly easily enough. Including the princess. The princess should get me a big chunk of gold, which should deal with my debt problems. Or give me a tiny chunk of gold, which won't deal with my debt problems. Okay, gents. Okay, then. We are the King of the Iron Throne, or Prince of the Iron Throne, weirdly. But, yeah, we do have tyrannical stain. That's not too bad. We have been taught by Barristan, so he's teaching us fairly well right now. The succession laws appear to be normal, from what I can tell. The realm authority is low, but that doesn't really particularly matter. I cannot change laws under a regency, which is irritating, but well. I honestly think the next thing we do is we handle our vassal situation, because I do believe I have a bunch of vassals that I could give out stuff to. Like, giving back the Valorians their home and stuff, and all that kind of shit. Actually, they've fled the fucking country. Yeah. So yeah, we will hand titles back to my noble lords and go deal from that. And then I'll show you what things look like afterwards. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. While I'm waiting to not have a regent anymore, because the regents suck, the North has kicked the Starks out of the North? Question mark? So Rickard died of severe stress. His son Brandon was known as the Mutilator, wildling sympathizer, cruel and arbitrary. He has a son and a daughter, but the Mandalese rose up against him. He's known as the Treacherous, which is ironic. There are still other Starks. Like, Eddard was killed by Lord Karstark, apparently. Lyanna was married to a Dustin. But Lyanna's husband was killed by Benjen. But the candidates for the North are Edwin Bar Stark, the Barrow Stark from Dustintown, Lyanna, a Karstark girl, and Jane Harborstark. So that'll be interesting. They've named Lyanna Stark Queen of the North in a pretty close fucking the Barrow Starks almost became lords then. Okay. But then the Dustins are going to inherit the North. Meanwhile, down south, I have basically dealt with vassals. I've managed to gather up what is essentially the remnants of the nobility that my father didn't round up and destroy. So the Valorons are back where they were, and I've put some cadet branches of House Targaryen in charge of Dragonstone. Celtigars are back on Claw Isle. Sturgeon's there. My uncle, kinsman, Gunfer Darklyn, is in charge of Duskendale. Selmy, my tutor who's been looking after me this entire time, I've given him Stokesworth since all the Stokesworth are dead. Another cadet branch of House Targaryen is in charge of Rosby since all the Rosbys are dead. Hayfords are back alive. I've put a Mud in charge of the Mud Fort, which used to be Branford or some shit. The Bywaters are still in charge of that. Sandstone's in Fullard, so some Macy's are dead. The Sweetport Sound guys are dead, so House Scales has taken over that. There's another cadet branch here. And yeah. I don't know, we'll probably give one of these guys Dragonstone, potentially, at some stage. Holy shit, I got Formidable. Ha! Sweet. Selmy was definitely the right fucking choice for this. Aegon's pretty badass. I'm actually thinking, if I stopped the betrothal with the Baratheon girl, and instead married the Dornish chick, would I then inherit Dorne, or would she be disinherited? That's a question. And we'll see if this works, and hopefully Robert will allow me to redo the marriage if it doesn't. You will marry me, sweetie. And we see whether or not it refuses. Nope. Yeah, we're good. Easy. So, lore-wise, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the princess basically seduced Aegon, wanting to be queen of the Iron Throne and all of Westeros, as she knows that's his ambition. So she basically seduced him, forcing Aegon to break the betrothal with the Baratheon girl. There's no way in hell he seduced her. He's a naive young man, never been with a woman, and then along comes the Princess of Dorne, and one thing led to another, and now she's queen. So, yeah. And that will mean I inherit Dorne. Or my kids will. Plus, I can make... no, because he hates me. I kneel before the High Septon. As a host of lords and knights surround us in complete silence, His Holiness the High Septon blesses me and prepares me to place the crown upon my head, and proclaims me as Prince of the Andals, the R'hllor, the First Man, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. I don't know why I have the title Prince and not King, but... okay, I guess. Whatever. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure... Well, I can tell. They're over at Pike, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So honestly, while they're... What the fuck? Oh god. The Iron Isles are getting fucking triple teamed by the North, by the North, Dawn, and the Stormlands. That's fucking hilarious. And currently, Storm's End is being sieged by... Yeah, Storm's End is being sieged by the fucking King Balon. Is named Son of the Storm God. The Storm God is the bad guy of the Drowned God. I'm surprised he took that fucking name. Yeah, I am Aegon the Lusty, apparently, which kind of makes sense considering I've got the Princess of Dawn. The Princess of Dawn has wrapped me around her little finger. Among other things that she's wrapped me with, I imagine. But, oh, that was bad. Anyway, she's now Queen of Dawn, and we have an alliance with her. So, what I'm going to do is, first of all, we'll declare the royal claim on the Stormlands. Aegon will lead the forces of evil, I mean good, and we'll go straight to Storm's End. After, and again, I'm doing this as Aegon is largely considered to be a puppet of his wife, and he just does whatever the hell his wife says, so... We're naming the kid after her father. Because Aegon is literally just simping for his wife, basically. I mean, he's also pretty much a badass, so people don't say it to his face too much, but because he will destroy you. But, and Storm's End will fall to us, and that should be probably the end of the Baratheons. Well, not the end, I'll let them bend the knee. But, they will kneel. Yeah, Robert Baratheon will lose their crown and be named Lord Paramount of the Stormlands, swearing fealty to the Iron Throne. Okay, lads, I did think that maybe the Trident or the Veil would be the best shot, but looking at the fucking vassals for House Tyrell, that's a lot of red. I am honestly thinking that taking the Reach is probably the easiest fucking thing for me to do right now. So, yoink! And I'm banking on the fact that a lot of the vassals of the Reach will probably side with me or go neutral. We'll take Highgarden and then we'll go back up north and then deal with the fucking Tyrells that have snuck behind my fucking lines. As more and more of the bannermen of the Reach turn against the Tyrells. In 20 years when I actually take Highgarden. Come on. Go, take Highgarden. Release all the prisoners, have his family put into the dungeons. And we go back up north to King's Landing to deal with this. I like how when we march back up north, more Reachmen start to show up to join me. And more Fossovies. Yep, see. This is why I picked the Reach. It's falling apart at the seams as it is. Beat the shit out of him. You can kill him. Yeah, easy. Easy, lads. Easy. They are 100%, but I do want to beat the shit out of those guys real quick. Yeah, especially since more and more of the Reach are siding with me. The war will end. Okay, I've named Willis my Warden of the South. I'm thinking, honestly, I named my Warden of the East Robert. It's usually the Lord of the Vale, but we don't have the Vale, so I'm naming Robert my Warden of the East. I don't have a West or anything yet, but I'm pretty sure West is the way to go, because Jaime is a kid, and not a very nice kid, and his vassals don't love him too much. So I think we could swoop in and beat the shit out of him pretty easily. And he doesn't have any alliances either, so yeah. We can swoop in and beat the shit out of this guy. Okay, 100% war score. Lannisters will swear fealty to me. And I have a daughter to marry to Lord Paramount Jaime, so that will bring him into the fold. I'd like to point out that, unlike the rest of the fucking things, I am taking Westeros without dragons. So yeah, Jaime can marry Ilya. Or be betrothed to Ilya, anyway. So that secures the west, most likely, or hopefully anyway. And we have medium realm authority now, which means I can stop the lords from bickering amongst themselves so much. One of my Kingsguard died, so I am putting Stefan Baratheon as my newest member of the Kingsguard, which is Renly's eldest kid, actually. God damn it, Robert, what are you doing, buddy? Robert has now got a strong claim. He's fabricated a strong claim on the Iron Throne. Dick move, dude. Dick move. Just as I'm like, my son has just married his daughter. And you're sitting there trying to claim the fucking shit. And she's already pregnant. Okay, that was fucking quick. That was a little suspiciously quick, if you ask me. Okay, guys. I have given Aegon the title of the White Knight. Both a nod to his skill at arms, a nod to his Valyrian heritage, and also a nod to the fact that he simps for the Dornish. He wants the bad pussy. Ugh. Ugh. I want to go punch myself in the head for just saying that. Ugh. Ugh. But we'll gather up everyone at King's Landing, as always. Actually, we'll gather up everyone at Duskendale, for one. And we just wait. Riverrun should fall easily. The Tullys don't stand a fucking chance. Goddamn fucking bannermen whining about stuff being raised. Alright, end the war. Tully will bend the knee, marry one of my daughters to his fucking sons, and that will be that. And I have found the fucking... all the Targaryen relics are apparently in the hands of fucking House Vance for some strange fucking reason. Give me my shit. We will not cave to these naked threats. Artifacts which you claim will remain. No, they will not. You will die, my friend. And for your insolence, I will revoke the High Lordship of Thingamajig. Actually, I'm going to revoke the High Lordship of Harrenhal from you. I don't know why you even have Harrenhal. Go to Sunspear for the 8th billionth time to try to convince my fucking Dornish wife to simply join the fucking realm already. Like, seriously, you're married to me. Come on. She wants to maintain the princess. I'm fine with that. Yes! Excellent. After many days of difficult and lengthy negotiations, my wife finally has accepted annexation and the terms agreed upon. Soon she and all the Lords of Dawn will travel to the Red Keep, where they will formally swear fealty to you and House Darkland. The 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne welcome you all. The Pipers have joined me from the Riverlands. Yeah, the Tullys aren't joining me, but there we go. Hey! And the Martells have declared themselves to be Darkland loyalists. Excellent. Not that it will matter, because they won't be controlling Dawn anyway. Oh, actually, no. I will give Dawn back to the Martells once I'm in control of Daeron and everything. So Dawn will eventually go back to the Martells. Lose the crown, they'll swear fealty. We're taking... I don't even think there's even worth taking Winterfell, honestly, because it's like... Not, yeah. It's not even a fucking capital of the North anymore. I'll just hunt down Starks instead. Vassals are whining about shit being raised, even though it literally just started the war. Yep, almost dealt with the North. My allies are beating the shit out of them down there. You are... Separate them, yes, because fucking she's betrothed to somebody else. Stop being icky. The North is secured. Yep, the North returns to the fold. And, is pretty chill, actually, to be fair. They might actually, like, lose their shit. I don't know what the fuck the North's gonna do, because Lyanna is not even giving it to the Stark. She's giving it to the Dustins at this rate. Okay, guys, last order of business. Dealing with the fucking Ironborn. Lannister, Martell... Yeah, basically everyone other than the North, I think. I think the North is not getting involved. And Lyanna's been ousted. It was Lyanna, but now it's not. Brandon Stark is currently ruling from fucking Sarkos, who's Brandon's kid. But, yeah, we'll basically mostly let the AI deal with all this, because, like, taking the Iron Isles against the entire of this is, yeah. This is a one-sided war, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I've become fat. I have become fat. Well, my wife is dead, and in his simping state, King Aegon has eaten his sorrows away. The Iron Isles, the Greyjoys will surrender. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, the Defiance of Duskendale is a rousing success. Within one generation, Dennis overthrew the Targaryen dynasty, conquered the entire Crown Lands for himself, fucking exploited democracy, and his son ended up taking the Iron Throne and reunifying all of Westeros. All without a dragon, I'll add. His wife recently died, but he has married again to a Arryn girl. My son and heir, Prince Daeron, is currently the Prince of Dawn. He has 4 children, 4 sons of his own. One of them married to Valerion. Prince Robert's married to a Lannister girl. The Stormlands is Renly. And Stannis' son is going to inherit eventually. The Reach is going to be held by Oren Darklyn, who's my son, so the Darklyns will control the Reach directly. The Westerlands is the Lannisters, who's Jason Lannister, who's half Darklyn. The Riverlands is controlled by the Tullys, who's married to my daughter. The Greyjoys are being a pain in the ass, but they're the Greyjoys, they're not powerful enough to do anything about it. The Starks are okay, actually. They're not... Actually, it's only because I sent them money to bribe them, but they're not bad. They're surviving. It's what it is. How's the Muds doing? The Muds are actually thriving. The Muds exist. There's actually 9 of them now. And that about wraps it up, to be honest. There's not much else going on. I could continue this series, but if you're interested in a Darkland Dynasty thing where we rule Westeros for hundreds of thousands of years, then I already have a series like that. It's literally called Darkland Dynasty. Go watch that. We won't continue this here. As much as it would be fairly interesting, it would also be kind of boring because we already control everything, and at this stage, that's when the game gets really kind of easy. So yeah, go watch that if you want. Otherwise, we will end this chapter here, and we'll wrap it up. It's been interesting. I was just curious if I could pull this off or not, and yes, I can, very easily. So yeah, thank you for watching. That is all for now. Next up, I believe, is the War of the Usurper, or Robert's Rebellion. So let's go play as Robert, or play as Aerys. Probably Aerys, actually. Yeah, Aerys. We'll play as Aerys. It's supposed to be House of the Dragon. We're playing Darklyn. We're going off the rails here, people. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing, huh?
This war is far from over.